Mm-mm-mm-mm. What's fish? Hey guys, how you doing? What's going on? I'll come up in a bit, but I just want to give everybody a chance to get in. It's funny. What's fish? Because Lord knows I got the sauce. Mm. Not like finding a halfway decent or really good fish joint. Grand Rising. Hey Bethany. Hey Yvonne. Ooh, child. We back over here in Jaguar country where it's safe. What's fish? Ain't nothing like perch. If you can find a place where you can get you some halfway decent perch, you're doing something with your life. Couple fried shrimp to go along with my grits. Oh, what's fish? Hey, Kiki Eyes. What's going on, Ish, baby? Hey, Ambelina. What's up? Auntie Leah. I'm so excited about the growth of your channel. Like, I really am. You know they hate it when I eat on camera. I wonder why. Oh, the zoo. You got that right. Let me calm down for a second. I'm wait, because them likes ain't like him. Unlike a lot of these unruly people. My goodness. There's some unruly people out here in this internet world. It is good, honey. It is good. It is so good. But yeah. So guys, how have you been feeling? Like, we haven't been together in a bit. I was busy yesterday. Put a 1 in the chat if you saw the ad that I put together for the Jaguar Wright Uncensored podcast being back. You saw it? Yeah? You want to know something interesting? I literally did all of that for everything that you saw with my phones. Yep. Yeah. And I used my my JBL speaker tube to bounce the sound from one to another. You know, it's so funny. A lot of people don't realize all that you can do with what you have. Like, if there's one thing that I am, it's efficient. And because I grew up working in sound, because I grew up a straight studio rat, like, that's why it's so painful for me sometimes to like sit and talk with people on this construct, because I realize that there's a lot of imposters and pretenders who really don't know anything about anything. And improvisation is the key to life. But if I were to show you where it started, I think it was here. Take 3. Hey, yeah. Hey, hey, I guess you should know better than to cross I've been thinking both ways before it crossed my mind. And you should look both ways before it crossed my mind. My mind, you really got it over. I you should look behind. So that's where it started. That's where it started. Soon come, Auntie Leah, soon come. But you can bump everything that's out there. But see, this is wild because this is where this started. And then it went on to like... Take 3. Hey, yeah. So I'm building the voice. So you hear something different. Harmony. See? That's more than one voice there now. Ah. So see? You let the beat build. So much fun. But then I love what you posted the song and video. Oh, well, I did all that myself. I did all that on my iPhones. I have a few. I need 3 more and I can officially be my own movie studio. 3 more iPhone 16s with what I already got, G. G. But my point is, this is a multi-layered recording that I did, mimicking my own voice and owning the sound. And it got us to here. It's wild, right? I was looking both ways before it crossed my mind. And you should look both ways before it crossed my mind. My mind, you really got it over. And because I use the tube to record and filter into, it gives it the analog sound. That makes it feel like that old record. Now that was the voice track. And then when I put it into my iMovie, I was able to take it and get it to this place after I, did a little editing and whoop-de-woo. But we got this. I was looking both ways before you crossed my mind. And you should look both ways before you cross my mind. My mind. You nearly got ran over by your emotion left there high. When you cross my mind, I'm not the one who went and turned promises into limestone. Your alibis turned friendship into bank exchange. Yes, you did, Stone. All you care about is your back end, G. It's awesome when you're a master at your craft. Because I literally created that whole ad on 2 iPhones using a JBL tube. I literally took an all-digital construct and gave it an analog feel by tricking it to try to follow me. So I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody who liked, who shared. Please share. But the thing is while I have so many people that sit around all the time trying to say what I'm not. Hold on, that dude Stone couldn't even say nothing bad about you. He just kept saying how real he thinks you are and how you have talent. Well, I mean, thanks for telling me the truth, or at least telling the truth on me. You have people that sit in studios with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment around them, and they can't do this in their phones. Don't pay that picture any mind. And it's not evidence of anything. What I have is what I have. Let's leave it at that. But my point is, yes, and please follow our brother, Dewan B., who actually interviewed me right before Angie Stone passed away, where I gave her flowers, told everyone how screwed up it was, and she wasn't getting her flowers. And yeah, next thing you know, she gone. By the way, put a 2 in the chat if anyone saw the reaction video that I did with Joker on his channel for the interview. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I was talking. I didn't even realize. I'm back. I didn't even realize. You know what I do realize? More people need to hit like. Like for real. Oh. It's just stone cold food court. It is. It is. And you know me. I always enjoy my food. Whether I'm eating with someone or eating alone. It's that's the one thing that I will say about me and about my life. I'm not one of those people that can stay heartbroken or heartsick super, super long. I get into the feeling and then I move on. I'm like, okay, this is what it is. It sucks. You know, I love you, I miss you, but yeah, I can't just be sitting around like losing my mind, you know? I wasn't raised that way. No, I've always been that way, Auntie Leah. My father never allowed us to hold on to anything. You deal with it. Like, that was my dad. Like, he was like a 5-minute problem solver. And if it didn't get solved, then his solution was, hell with it then, bye. Like, that's what it is. Like, there's sometimes there'll be stuff happening and people will be expecting me to have a reaction. They'll be expecting me to, like, I don't know, do what everyone else does. And I don't get it. I don't get why people are always trying to make me be like everybody else. Like, I was raised by an amazing man. If it wasn't for him, God knows what I would have been. Because the truth is my mother was never equipped because of her background to be able to give us what we needed. She grew up in utter chaos and terror. Like, you know, like, nah, gee. My dad raised me. My mom, she kept me alive until my dad got home. Hey, Grand Rising, Divine Rising, Mizak. Yo, they still Wizak. But you sent me an email. Okay, did you send it to Cruelty Free or did you send it to Jaguar Wright? Like, you know, I got a lot of emails, Jay. But yeah, I mean, to get back into the juice of it all, there's a lot of people who have a lot of unrealistic expectations about what people should or shouldn't be doing. Like, I'll never forget, there was this girl that used to kick it with my crew back in Philly. Back in my late teen years, you know, young single mom, young teen mom days. And it was wild because I couldn't stand her. I never liked that girl. I mean, everybody else around me, they liked her, they pitied her, whatever the case may be. She was like a project, I guess, in some way, you know. We gonna fix up a hood rat, you know, and we gonna give her some self-esteem. Real weird. I never understood it because nobody really liked her either. But it was, you know, I don't know, she was a young single mom. We was young single moms. Like, she had been led astray and run amok. And, you know, one of my cousins decided we just needed to have her around. I never liked her. Never. I thought her being around made us whack. Like, I'm like, this, we're really lowering the standards of Squad Deep. And I just, but I abided it because she's cool with everybody else. So, I could abide her, I guess. And I did. I abided her for years. We need at least 100 more likes. And one day I realized that she had been, she's a narcissist. So she had been trying to find a way to triangulate my cousins against me, my squad against me. And it wasn't working. And she just kept looking for a little of this and looking for a little of that. And because I was such a hard ass all the time, and I've been a hard ass my whole life. So I'm used to being the bad guy. Like, I've been a hard ass my whole life. I was raised by a hard ass. Like, I tell people all the time, I come from a long line of assholes, and I'm very fucking proud of it. Man, if you can make it through a Wright family hazing roasting, man, you something special. Because my family, when they get to cracking on each other, I keep telling people I grew up in a home where people mistook razor blades for words. Yo, G, I'm trying to tell you, cut deep to your soul. Cut deep. And I'm not coming back up until people start liking, because this is just, at this point in time, this so-called, we're not going to like any of her videos because her videos get too many views, and whoa. And it's just like, it's wild to me. It's so very wild. It just is. Where my incense at? Lord knows I need to put on some dragon's blood, because it is, it's hard out here for pain. When these trolls is just trying to pay their rent. Man, it's just, it's wild. But yeah, like I was saying, it's just funny when you listen to people try to convince people that they, oh, look at that. 291 and 129. Oh, we got numbers. Somebody better play that today. That's going to hit. But like, really, like, when I listen to how people misdirect and misguide people about what I am, who I am, how I am, where I am, when I am, where I go, what I do, who I see, what I know, what I want. Like, I'm thinking about writing a whole song about that. And yet, while they're all busy trying to prove this, prove that, they don't know crack, they don't know nothing. Everybody wants to know. I want to know. Why you want to know about me? Like, why you want to know about me? It done got so bad. People putting my Jaguar in their thumbnails. Like, it's just, it's weird. You know what? They did it to Jesus. We call him Yeshua. But no, seriously. Let's get down to stone cold facts. Let's get down to it. What's all the pomp and circumstance about, really? You know, that last time I stopped by tickets the other night, that was interesting. It was funny because that white guy that got up there, who was clearly racist, gonna call himself coming to LOL, I thought you were going to say Stone Paxton's non-facts. You mean doctored facts. And I hope Stone has heard my little commercial ad And I hope he's really listened. Because every last word that I'm writing in that piece is about him. I can't wait to finish it. That's just the beginning. And I did that on phones. Wait till I walk into the booth. Kill that hoe. Cause see, I realize that's what it's gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to hit them where it's real. I'm gonna have to hit them where it really lives. Art. I mean, it's funny, the second that I start making it obvious and clear who I am, what I am, that I can do, all that I can do. Oh, you talking about Dante? I mean, is that new? I think she's been doing that her whole life. Ask me. She's got the professional pity party thing down. We need 100 more likes. Like, I don't understand. You know what? That's... Understand. Understand this. You have to like. Period. Y'all need to stop playing with me. Now, when we get to 250 likes, I'll cam back up again. Like, wow. But no, I really wanted to get into it. I wanted to talk. You know, stone cold. Stone cold math and facts. Like, really. Why is it so okay for me to be publicly attacked the way I was attacked? Over there? Why was it okay? Like, whether people like you or not, whether people dig you or not, nobody has the right to just come up on a panel and start cursing your name, calling you out of your name, especially when it's unwarranted. Like, really. Like, really. It's wild. Everything was going fine. We were having a real actionable conversation. We were really getting to the heart of how what's happened to Angie Stone, it's nothing new. They've been doing this for many years. And it's funny, because every time I try to tell the public what's going on, what's been going on, I'm met with constant adversity. Somebody's got to come and try to change the subject, or come with an invisible 50-year resume that nobody gives a damn about. That man was sitting up there trying to convince all of those people, and I'm talking about Honolulu Tony. He was sitting there trying to convince all of these people that he knew what he was talking about when he don't. And I don't understand how this works, because, like, facts, like real rap. Every time you see him, he's doing a commercial about his life, about his brand, how long he's been doing it, and this is it, and that means you should believe everything I tell you. Like, it's constant self-validation to make him seem like he's accredited in some way. And then when I sat there and I was able to talk down on everything that he said and walk it all back and let him know he was absolutely wrong, all of a sudden, I'm the bad guy, and then I start getting attacked, and I'm all this, and I'm like real rad. Like, I'm not the one who went and turn promises to to lies. I'm not the one who sat and scripted all of these alibis and lies. I'm not the one that stabbed my friend in the back for a short bag, because it can't be a long one. But I find it interesting how all of this stuff is going on. Paperwork finds, you know, Visalini. Went after Visalini. The only reason I slowed it down was because what I didn't want was for us to be infighting in the Angie Stone sector. I wanted us to be able to seem as though we could at least come together and work together. You know, that didn't just come from paperwork. That came from me behind the scenes. But, you know, don't nobody ever like to give me credit for nothing, do they, y'all? They don't ever like to give me credit for nothing. It's just wild. Like, the hate is so real. It's just so real. The jealousy and the envy. That's why I had to pull it to the side, G. Like, for real. Like, Jaguar, you're not who you think you are. Yes, I am. I'm everything that I know I am. I'm everything that God made me. It's just you don't sitting over here trying to tell me who I am. Lets me know exactly who you are. You're a bum. Honolulu Tony. Meanwhile, we were having a great educational conversation. It was turning into like a TED Talk. And it's funny because I was talking about the facts, I was talking about the details, I was talking about what was real, and apparently it's a problem when an intelligent black woman gets on YouTube and addresses the fact that all these people are liars, or they're idiots, or they're both. But guess what? Whichever one they are, and especially if they both, none of it works for me. We shouldn't be having stupid people having conversations about important things, because the only thing that they can bring is more stupidity, more confusion. Since when did it become cool for Black America to be dubbed and to be celebrated? Like, this is insane. And it makes absolutely no sense. Meanwhile, I can take this beat that you're hearing in the background, and by the way, this beat is new. Y'all know I've been playing with these words. Y'all know I've been playing with Cross My Mind for months. And guess what? This gorgeous beast of a little track just showed on up. And instantly, I found a home for those words. And I woke up, and this track was on, and then the words came, and then I started putting it all together, and I said, oh, this is for Stone. This is Stone's song. This Stone admonishment. And it went from that sound to those ideas expressed in cadence to lyrics. And then a whole video edited all of that on 2 phones with a JBL tube speaker and iMovie. Like, for real, like, the lights ain't liking, because I don't even see 2. I don't even see 2. Like, there should be over 200 likes. Like, this is ridiculous. At this point in time, it's sheer defiance. Y'all should be liking for what I'm showing you that you can do with your minds that won't nobody seem to tell you can do. And don't worry, it's already copywritten and protected on both sides. Don't even think about trying to scoop us. That would be a big mistake. It's insane. Like, I don't run around bragging about who I am. Every time I get online, I don't tell y'all everybody I work with, every project that I've been on, all the awards that I won. I don't do that. Wanna know why? Because I don't need to. It's not about me. It's about the truth. Unfortunately, there's a lot of truth that I happen to be the bearer of. And for a lot of people, that's just bad news. Like, I don't even think people really understand how cold what I'm doing is right now. Like, I'm showing you the evidence of absolute pure mastery and genius. All up out of thin air. And that ain't getting likes. Yeah, hey, yeah. Oh, yes. You should know better than to come through here and not like it. Like, it's inside. It's just pure hate at this point. I was looking both ways before you crossed my mind. And you should look both ways before you cross my mind. My mind. You nearly got it burned over by your emotion left behind. When you cross my mind, you should know better. I'm not the one who went and turned promises into lies, and I'm not the one who sat and scripted all your alibis. Turned friendship in a bank exchange, and now you're confused on who's to blame. Oh no, you know exactly who there is to blame, Mr. Packy Pack. This is probably the best middle finger anybody's ever shown you in your life, sir. And we will be bringing back the Jaguar Wright Uncensored podcast. Stone Paxton, true confessions or lies. I'll be working on the artwork for that today. Like, I find it funny that these people think that I can't do nothing. Like, they need people to believe that I'm stupid or crazy or just manic and whatever and bitter. They need people to do that, because as long as they can get people to believe that a little bit, it'll discredit the very real things that I'm giving them. But the second that all that becomes discredited, now the validity of what I say, it just goes through the roof, you know? Like, I should get likes just for yesterday. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, yeah. You should know better than to cross my mind. Oh, Stone Paxton, you should know better. I was looking both ways before you crossed my mind. And you should look both ways before you cross my mind. My mind. You nearly got it bent over by your emotion left behind. Nigga, yes, when you cross my mind, you should know better. I'm not the one who turned promises into straight lies, and I'm not the one who sat and scripted all your alibis. You turned your friendship into bank exchange, and now you're confused on who's to blame. In my sleep, I'll eat you alive. In my sleep. Stone Paxton, are we just getting to 200? We need 100 more. No, this bug's for you, bro. Yeah. You keep telling and talking and telling and telling and talking. Just talking and talking and talking and talking. Ooh, you be talking. Just a wah, wah, wah. Just running your mizaf. till it all goes south. I don't like when people force me to prove I'm right. I don't like it. Because the truth is I gave that man every courtesy. Every courtesy. Every courtesy. Truth is, I didn't want to believe he was full of crap. I didn't. I wanted to believe that Stone Paxton was at least one person who cared about Angie. I really wanted to believe that. I wanted to believe there was at least one person around that truly gave a damn about her. And I'm also noticing how prickly me talking about Angie is for a lot of people now. And it's wild because it really doesn't matter who it is. As long as people have actionable, real information that can lead to a proper investigation so we can get to the bottom of what happened to this wonderful woman. You know, there's a lot of things that I could say. And I've had things to say. And ain't got no problem with it. Not at all. I stand on whatever I say whenever I say it. Sometimes what I got to say is jokes. Sometimes what I have to say is extremely important. And sometimes I take really important things and I slide them in with humor. Because I know and understand that for most people, yeah, it's just sad, man. It's sad. Because that woman didn't have nobody around her at the end that loved her. They was all looking for their piece of the devil's pie. You know, when this record first came out, especially when they used it in Belly, man, it was hitting so cold. This came out in 1998, the year that Michael Jr. was born. And that bass line, it was that bass line that grabbed you. It was so gritty, it was so boom, 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 boom. Oh my goodness. And the way, and the funny thing about it is, it was a total Angie cadence. But the lyrics though, after slice, we want the pie. Why ask why, till we fry. Watch us all stand in line for a slice of the devil's pie. Pharmaceuticals and thugs, women wine, 3 or 4 at a time. Watch them all stand in line for a slice of the devil's pie. When you hear that, you could really take it one of two ways. He's either speaking out about, against it, opposing it, or maybe this was his declaration that he was ready to fight for the whole pie for himself. But when you hear it in cadence, bump the slice, we want the pie. YSY till we fry. Watch your soul stand in line for a slice of the devil's pie. Bugs and thugs, women wine, 3 or 4 at a time. Watch them all stand in line for a slice of the devil's pie. Ooh, it feels different. It's more accepting when you hear it in sound. Who am I to justify all the evil in our eye when I myself feel the high from all that I despise? Listen to those lyrics. Who am I to justify all the evil in my eye when I myself feel the high, the rush, the euphoria, the lust for all that I despise? Behind the jail or in the grave, I have to lay in this bed I've made. If I die before I wake, I hope the Lord don't hesitate to get to heaven. Done been through hell. Tell my peeps all is well. All of them fools whose souls are for sale, sitting next to the Jezebel, demons screaming in my ear, all my anger, all my fear. If I holler, let them hear in this spinning fear. After slice, we want the pie, YSY till we fry. Watch us all stand in line for a slice of the devil's pie. But with those women wine, 3 or 4 at a time. Watch them all stand in line for a slice of the devil's pie. Ooh. Main ingredients to this dish goes like this. Here's the list. Materialistic, greed and lust, jealousy, envious, bread and dough, cheddar cheese, flash and stash, cash and cream, temperatures at a high degree, when the agatas come to feast. Hell is this all about? Apocalypse ain't no doubt. Everybody's hoeing out all the loot and all the clout. Right or wrong, do or die, only the vengeance will pacify. Watch your back, and so will I, in these days and time. After slice, we want the pie. YSY till we fry. Watch us all stand in line for a slice of the devil's pie. Bugs and thugs, women wine, 3 or 4 at a time. Watch them all stand in line for a slice of the devil's pie. Ain't no justice, it's just us. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Time has come for most of us to choose in which God we trust. Wait a minute, rewind. We got to spin the block on that one. Ain't no justice, just us. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Time has come for most of us to choose in which God we trust. How many people listen to this song and these lyrics just walked on by? Walk on by. Oh, if you see me walking down the street and I start to cry each time we meet, walk on by. Oh, these lyrics. I think these lyrics walked on by on a lot of us. But when you think about the cadence, the melody of it, it was so soothing. Ain't no justice, it's just us. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. The time has come for most of us to choose in which God we trust. I was born to die. Search to find peace of mind. With 85 dumb and blind, there can't be no compromise. See, whenever Michael Archer wrote these words, he was already in dilemma. And Angie was practically reliving her situation with vertical holding all over again. Seems you're much too busy these days, and I can't handle it. And she was feeling that way while the boy was sitting there in her face. While they sat there and allowed him to flirt with other women. While she there on the road with him. The way they pitted them against each other in that relationship, it's terrible. And then all of the many terrible things that happened after that he stood around and watched happen. And some of them he inflicted. Trying to get rid of the woman that helped create and craft. When I sat there and I watched her son Suevo, little Michael, and they were watching the How Does It Feel video, and she said she knew in that moment when she saw that video that was the moment she knew she was losing the love of her life. And that's probably one of the deepest things that woman has ever said publicly. And it's just wild to me. It's wild. There's a phone call I needed to make that I haven't made. Now this ain't for everybody, so I'll be making this on my own. But I gotta do it now while it's on my mind. Well, that's better, because now I can just leave a text. I never called that phone number before. Oh, didn't mean to do it again. I'm trying to send a text. This is Jaguar Wright. Call at your convenience. Great day. In the morning. Angie, she did a good job with that feel-good record for Voodoo. Great day in the morning. It's a great day in the morning. Great day in the morning. And, you know, what bothers me most, honestly, about this whole thing is the fact that all of these people that say they love Angie, all of these people that say that they care about Angie, all of these people that say that they want justice for Angie, right? None of them know anything about her music. Nothing. Nothing. They don't know about her catalog. There were YouTubers that were sitting online saying that Angie Stone was the original member of the Sugar Hill Gang, and that's not true. She was signed to Sugar Hill Records, and Sugar Hill Gang, unfortunately, took advantage of a lot of what the Sequins did and didn't even give them credit for it. And it's facts and proven, and it's all there. Yeah. Great day in the morning. Ooh. I always loved Angie's style of backgrounds and the way she got to things. See, like, everyone wants to try to prove that just because you weren't someone's best friend, that you weren't colleagues. And Angie was my elder in the game. I always showed honor to her for who she was and for what she did. Some of the things that she did, I thought they were a little kooky and a little wild. But guess what? People could say the same about me. That doesn't mean anything at all. It means nothing. What does mean something, though, and what does matter, oh my God, y'all got to see little Jaguar with her bonnet on. It is so cute. So cute. But what people need to understand is you don't need to be best friends with someone to have respect, a rapport, and knowledge. But people really have a hard time dealing with that. Just that reality. Can we interview Jaguar? We can talk about that. Yes, absolutely. The breakup hasn't been easy on her either. Her daddy did all her photo shoots. I hope everybody who's using her as a thumbnail knows. Strike. Oh no, she finna turn up. Oh, trust me. She real ready to turn up. She tried to pop in on Joker's Live. You saw she had a bun. No, but seriously, there's a lot of people who don't really know nothing about Angie at all. But they want to say, oh, Jag didn't know, Jag didn't know. Jag knows a lot. Jag knows more than most of y'all will ever learn. I've forgotten more than some of y'all will ever know. Real rad. And that's not a dig and it's not a diss. It's none of those things. It's just a reality. It's a reality. A lot of people have a hard time dealing with reality. That they have a hard time acknowledging what's real. They don't want to accept what's right there in front of their faces. And it's sad, you know, because denial, it's more than a river. It's a universe, you know? Yeah. See that? We stone cold today, baby. Stone cold slab. But like the lyrics of this one, she was the showboat. and yet so humble. Coattails so damn long, at times made her stumble on all that swag and all the genius. She carved an era out in song and shared it all with us. Dripped in sequence, and she loved her brothers too. No one could ever sing a song for us quite like Angie do. She was a fool with it, put you straight to shame with it, and there'll never be another one. She would always get on and share her wisdom just like I do. That's what we're supposed to do. Hold up. She was a proud sister, strong sister, handling her business without a mister. And her works did her family well. And even though she was a diva, R&B could not repeat her. I'm talking flows and styles for many years to come. From Vertical Hold to Black Diamond, her legend kept shining and shining. It was only a matter of time for her cloud to float away and meet God face to face and hear him say, well done, because her sunshine has come. You're a lady, one of a kind. Nobody could do what she could do. Just like nobody can do what I can do. That's all right, sassy chick. Congratulations, sassy chick. Everybody applause in the chat. Somebody's getting married. There's somebody brave enough to still get married as lazy as these kids is. Yes. Her sunshine has come. And that's what all of this is supposed to be about. Ain't nobody talking about that. They don't know nothing about that. That's why they talk about everything else. People sitting around trying to convince people that they're Angie Stone experts. Nobody's an expert on Angie Stone except Angie Stone and God. Stop. Well, you know what? Then your son has to be a very, very, very amazing man, because there's not a whole lot of awesome women out here. Let's just be honest. The pickings are slim. But no, seriously. Look at all of the other things that people are focusing on other than what's important. When I think about these documents, hold on. Oh, yeah, no. It would be in... You know, I have so much information that I collect and gather. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with all of it. Here we go. These documents. See, these are the documents that Stone Paxton wanted to submit as evidence with Dana Stagg's name all over it. Now I want y'all to understand this. Stone Paxton saying that Dana Staggs stole from Angie and submitting us documents to put online with my kind of viral influence, that's defamation. Look at all of these pages. He's got Dana Stagg's name all over it. That's a fact, G. Why would you send all of these documents to a public figure like myself to expose online? Oh, Dana, you just... That's slander and defamations. And if I had to release this, he could have come after my platform for it. Because, see, you wouldn't have done that. You haven't presented any of this on your channel. You wanted me to present it on mine. Huh? That's what you thought. That's what you thought we was doing. That's what you thought you was doing. You was going to line up the Jaguar Wright show with slanderous, defamatory documents that you gave me to expose on him, which is why you didn't want me to say anything about the name Dana Staggs, because then people would have been able to go and research like they did and find out the truth, which would have exposed you for trying to do a hit piece on me. What, you was trying to line me up so Dana Staggs could sue me? Well, guess what? Now Dana Staggs can sue you because I have all of the evidence that you tried to line him up for public disinformation and use Jaguar Wright to do it. Was that Sal's idea? Was that Sal's idea? Oh, Angie gonna dance on your graves. Not one of y'all. Not one of y'all. Not one of y'all gave a damn about her. Not one. I misunderstood your grief. I thought you were feeling guilty because you lied to Angie in her last days and you promised you were going to be there by her side. I thought that's where it came from. No. I now understand what it was that I heard in your voice, sir. I understand it well. You realized that I knew. And that you wasn't going to be able to line me up the way they had you fixed up to. I was looking both ways before you crossed my mind. And you should look both ways before you cross my mind. My mind. You nearly got run over by your emotionally behind. When you cross my mind, you should know better. I'm not the one who turned promises into lies, and I'm not the one who went It's hard to try to fool me. You want to know the hardest part about being me? Is letting them think that I don't know. That's literally like my best, like, secret. Like, yeah, like, wow. You're a Rembrandt. G, you really think you fooling me? I had you clocked. Clock that T. I had you clocked. Hey, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah. Hi, yes. You should know better than to cross my mind. You should know better. I was looking both ways before you crossed my mind. And you should look both ways before you cross my mind. My mind, you nearly got ran over by all the emotion left behind. When you cross my mind, you should know better. I'm not the one who went and turned promises into lies. And I'm not the one who sat and scripted on your alibis. Turned friendship into bank exchange. And now you're confused on who's to blame. Turning, Hey, get to know. I wonder if they're finally getting to know me. It's cute. But when I go back and I think about the dog piling on Sunday over at Paperworks. Like, thank you, sassy chick. No, but seriously, it's kind of sad. In the midst of it all, where all of the infighting, all of the false information, all of the going back and forth. Thank you, Maya. No, seriously, just all of it. I'm great. I can think of a bunch of people that aren't right now. Why do they keep trying to find a new way to line me up every other day? Attack my relationship. That's over. He's still being attacked. Attack all of my team. They haven't left. They're still here. And they're still attacking. Attack me. Attack this. Attack that. Yada, 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 yada. But for that white man to get up there, clear racist. For there to be Atwood trolls in Paperwork's chat. Last time I checked, Atwood ain't covering Angie Stone. Why are there Atwood haters in Paperwork's chat? Right on schedule. The trolls are calling. Wrong device, dummy. They don't know how many devices I have. They can't keep up. Poor thing. Little tanks. Madam Mickey over there. Hut. First and foremost, we are here for Angie Stone. Like, Okay. What was the first song she ghost wrote? I dare somebody to answer that question. People dumb. I'm just not one of them. You want to sit there try to line me up, Stony? Stony? Stony trying to line me up? Hey, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah. Oh, yes. You should know better than to cross my mind. You should know better. Cause I was looking both ways before you crossed my mind. And you should look both ways before you cross my mind. My mind, you nearly got ran over by all the emotion left behind when you cross my mind. I'm not the one. I ain't make you lie to Angie right before she died. And I'm not the one. But you are. Turn friendship into bank exchange. Who's to blame? I think you. I think it got something to do with his Stony. You know, you gotta love. You gotta love. Really love when the devil shows his hand. You gotta love it. You'll be forever at that finish line. Gun goes off, and there you are every time. Always so far ahead of me. At times it makes life feel dizzy. First you have me feeling crazed, and yet so amazed. Always got ooh to it. Baby, you know you got juice. The kind that lifts me up and never lets me down. The kind that turns my whole perception right around. The kind of man that never let me miss out on what's good. So good, he's so good, he's so good. Cause baby, you got that juice. Cause darling, you got that juice that thrills me, feels me, chills me. Let it drip down. You, ooh. Yo, this. Put a 7 in the chat if you know that's fine. Put a 7 in the chat if you know it's fine. Because I got to record that in the studio tonight. See, when a brother got that juice, that's it. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? And when I wrote this song, there was someone special in mind. And I think what I love the most about it is when I did the demo to send in, to get it on the schedule for recording. One of my dearest friends said, she's getting married next year, and I'm her maid of honor. And she said, I don't know if it's appropriate because you're standing up for me. She said, but can that be the song? Can that be my wedding song? And I'm like, absolutely. So, you know, it's that inspiration. But yeah, this, oh. You be forever at that finish line. Gun goes off, and there you are every time. Always so far ahead of me. At times it makes life feel dizzy. First you'll have me feeling crazed, and yet so amazed. Always got me from confused to confused. Baby, you know you got juice. The kind that lifts me up and never lets me down. The kind that turns my whole perception right around. The kind of man that never let me miss out on what's good. So good, he's so good, he's so good. 'Cause baby, you got that juice. Darling, you got that juice that fills me, chills me, thrills me. Let it drip down on me. Hey! Yo, I don't know. I got a feeling that this could be like a dope summer record. You know what I mean? For those, like, the newly falling in love. What y'all think? Hold on. No, seriously. Wait a minute. Let's take a poll. Put a 6 in the chat if you don't like it. Put a 7 in the chat if you know it's a hit. Number 1 hit. Wow. Okay. It would be a great summer record. That's what, yeah, like the summer love songs. You know, they don't do summer love songs no more like they used to. Oh, yeah, let's get high, let's go. And then get out of my face because I never liked you in the first place. Records. That hoe? But see, you love it? You love it, just me? You tripping? Summer anthem? That's what I'm talking. See, 7 to infinity. All right. Because this is one of the ones, I'm going into the studio to record this tonight. And I'm grateful. That's what I love about my music. The things that I don't get to work out in my life, I work them out in music. I've always used music as my therapist. I used to always say at my shows, I want to thank y'all for buying tickets tonight because you're the best therapist I've ever had. I've been spending thousands and I get healed right here with y'all. And they will always laugh. Wait a minute. Hold on. What does it say? I am mad. Turn your name into a Jaguar like Prince. Turn his name into a symbol and then drop it. You know what? Funny thing about it is, my name belongs to y'all. You're my Jaganators. Nah, it went from treat her like a lady to yeah. Like, we don't get real love songs anymore. And we also don't have a lot of African-American women that are writing songs about African-American men that are positive like that. We don't. And those lyrics for me just, you be forever at that finish line, G. That thing go off, and there you are every time. Always so far ahead of me. At times, it makes life feel dizzy. First you'll have me feeling crazed, and then I'm so amazed. You always take me from confused to infused. Baby, you know you got juice. The kind that lifts me up and never lets me down. The kind that turns my whole perception right around. The kind of man that never let me miss out on what's good. So good. He's so good. He's so good. Because, baby, you got it. You got that juice. You got it. You got that juice that fills me. It chills me at times, and it thrills me. Just let it just drip it. Just drip it. Drip. Hey. Yeah. Let's turn that into sauce. Dip me in that. Not no river of gravy where I come out of chicken. Dip me in that love sauce. Yes. And oh my God. Thank you. No, but really, just a lot of people forget that I'm an artist. And that's why I have the knowledge I have. That's why I know the things that I know. That's why I can do the things and say the things and no one can challenge me on, because I actually am an artist, and I am a legend, because I'm the one that got away and the one that they can't stop. I've been blackballed like 80 million times, G. I've been canceled 15. Like, the only difference is I'm not running around wearing parachutes and walking around in moon boots, gifting my box. Like, that's the only difference between me and Kanye. He flossing, and I'm moving for the Lord completely. Because his greatest fear is to not have any of those funds. My greatest acknowledgement, I know I don't need them. Now, if I based everything that I know and think and believe about myself on what all of the other people say, how could I have ever gotten to this moment? You know, I have a song that I wrote called Man versus Song. And it was a challenge for authenticity and transparency with the students I was working with in Texas that, you know, I was developing as writers, and or should I say, helping them learn how to develop themselves. And it's called Man versus Song. And I wrote it about my relationships, because I've always said that I hate writing songs about the man that I love, because usually when I write that song, the relationship is over. It's like a curse. Any lover I've ever written a song about, within 6 months, the relationship is over. Over. So it was always like a curse for me. Anytime I could hear a song about someone, I would, or if I wrote it, I would give it to someone else. I would never sing it myself, because the second that I did, the relationship was over in 6 months or less. It's wild, but it's true. I'm looking for a love, a man that can last longer than one of my songs. 'Cause my songs are forever. Are you the one? Are you the man that can last, that can stay longer than songs. I write a lot, fall in love a lot. I write about falling in love. I make up good, I break up better than write about imperfect endings. Most men are good material, yet I'm not a material girl. So when the song is done, so are they. What a man, that's more than just another good song. I want a man that can stay. Really want a man that's more than just another good song. Most men think that, Jay. That can stay. Are you gonna be the man? Be the one that lasts longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song, baby. Are you gonna be the man? Be the one that lasts longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song. I write a lot. We talk a lot. Then I write about what we've said. You want a lot, but I want more. Guess we'll figure it out in bed. Are we fighting or screwing or doing both in good faith? I pray my next studio session don't kill my relationship. Really want a man. I really do. Sure do, sure do. It's more than just another good song. Are you gonna be the man? Be the one that lasts longer than the song, baby. 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 Are you gonna be the man? Be the one that lasts longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song, baby. Are you gonna be the man? Be the one that lasts longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song, baby. Are you gonna be the man? Be the one. Longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song, baby. Be the man. Be the one. Longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song. Longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song. Longer than the song, baby. Longer than the song. Are you gonna be the one, the man that can last longer than one of my songs? It's one of the most honest songs I've ever written in my life. It's a great time. I was rediscovering myself. I was getting to the heart of me. But this next song, Juice, I wasn't able to write it until I was away from Odell. There was so much crap all around us. There was so much noise, so much mess, so many lies, so much manipulation. I didn't get to see clearly. But to know that what I got in that 11 months, what I got was enough to create an anthem for women who love good men. And for it to come from a Black woman, and for it to be written about a Black man at this time, so important. Somewhere along the way, we stopped supporting and lifting up our men. And I've decided that this EP, which is titled Wolf in My Heart, it's going to be examining everything that I learned. That's how I'm choosing to deal with this breakup. I'm choosing to take the best of everything that I learned in that pressure cooker and give it to the world. And for that to be the first song that I really wrote for this project, my first project in like almost 8 years. See, I get to take that love with me, and I get to purpose it. I get to put it in a good space, and I get to give it to people. And for someone to say, for my friend to say, I want that to be my wedding song. That song wouldn't have been there if everything hadn't happened. It took everything that happened for me to get this song. And now I get to take the best of all of that. But for someone to say, before I even record it, I want that to be my wedding song. Like, see, nothing gets wasted when you use it all. And when you use it all, it gets to do so much for so many other people. This is probably the most profound breakup I've ever had. I've learned so much. Not everybody gets to really understand the value of just living and all of the amazing things. You'll be forever at that finish line. Gun goes off and there you are every time. Always so far ahead of me. At times it makes life feel dizzy. First you have me feeling crazed, and then so amazed. Always from confused to infused. Baby, you know you got juice, the kind that lifts me up and never lets me down. The kind that turns my whole perception right around. The kind of man that never let me miss out on what's good. So good, he's so good, he's so good. 'Cause baby, you got that juice. Darling, you got that juice that chills me, fills me, thrills me. Let it drip down on me. Oh, listen to me. I'm grateful for the wolf in my heart. I'm grateful. Because to be able to push that out in a time where everything is so dark, you got that juice. Darling, you got that. You got that juice that thrills me, fills me, chills me. Let it drip down on me. 'Cause baby, you got that. You got that juice. And darling, you got that. You got that juice that chills me, fills me, thrills me. Let it drip down on me. So yeah, guys, podcasts are back. It's time for me to get into the studio and get it all squared away. Yeah, true confessions. Is this his confession, or was it all lies? We're gonna figure it out, Stoney. Because baby, you don't got that. You don't got the juice. What? The juice is loose, but you ain't got it. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Hey, you got that juice. Baby, you got that. Oh.